According to a recent study released by Accenture and the Ponemon Institute, data loss was the #1 consequence of cyber attacks in calendar year 2018. Financial companies were the #1 target, with the average cost per company per incident totaling $5.9 million. Data loss represented the single highest dollar cost category. In 2018, both the European Union's General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR, and Britain's amended Data Protection Act, a complement to the GDPR, came into full effect. In 2020, California's Consumer Privacy Act became effective. All of these laws levy substantial fines against companies that fail to effectively protect sensitive consumer data and suffer breaches resulting in the exposure of sensitive consumer data. In 2019, Google announced that its quantum computer researchers had achieved quantum supremacy, suggesting that future quantum computers can solve mathematical problems that would take conventional computers longer than their physical lifetimes. Also in 2019, the development of a quantum computing procedure that can crack 2048-bit RSA encryption was announced, suggesting that conventional data security approaches will eventually become ineffective. Nation-states such as China have extensive advanced quantum computing programs, and it is believed by national security agencies that hackers sponsored by the Chinese government were responsible for the Equifax and Marriott data breaches. Clearly, the cyber threat to businesses handling sensitive data will increase as quantum computers make encrypted data more valuable to hostile nation-states, even if encryption keys remain secure. Faced with aggressive hackers, insider threats, advances in quantum computing, and more strict privacy laws, businesses need a comprehensive, effective solution that will hold up now and far into the future. Fortress's flagship Vault 1729 solution solves the problems that come with handling sensitive consumer data by literally making the data disappear when it is not in use, bringing it back into existence only when it is actually needed, and then destroying it once a dynamic process has completed. Vault 1729 is the world's first quantum-proof data security system that eliminates virtually all legal and financial risk posed by privacy laws and makes it impossible for hackers and insiders to steal data typically stored using conventional database technology. Because of our revolutionary approach to data security, Vault 1729 replaces all other products designed to prevent mass data loss. All of these advantages live in harmony with our clients' existing technology infrastructure. To illustrate how Vault 1729 protects sensitive data, we use a timeline representing a customer service use case where a bank customer calls into a call center and interacts with a customer service representative. The timeline bar is green during times where personally identifying information protected by Vault 1729 does not exist. Protection is absolute since it is impossible to steal something that doesn't even exist. Here, our bank customer calls into the bank's call center. At the moment the bank representative answers the call, the customer's personally identifying information does not exist. The bank representative asks the customer for a non-sensitive public identifier which serves as a key to allow the Vault 1729 system to bring the customer's sensitive data back into existence. Once the public identifier is entered into the bank's customer support system, Vault 1729 returns the customer's data in human-readable form. Notice that the timeline is now showing in red, indicating that the customer's data is exposed. In this case, only in the bank representative's computer browser. The exposed data is used by the bank representative to verify the customer's identity, allowing the customer service session to proceed. Once the call ends, the bank representative browser session will end, removing the sensitive data from the computer's memory. Notice that the timeline is now showing green, indicating that the sensitive data is again non-existent. As this example shows, sensitive data is actually needed only for a very tiny fraction of its lifetime. With conventional technology, sensitive data, even if encrypted while at rest, exists as a valuable target for hackers and rogue insiders. Vault 1729 provides unequaled protection, forcing data thieves to reevaluate which businesses are worth targeting. Let's see Vault 1729 in action with a demonstration application that shows a few of the many use cases involving sensitive data. For our examples, a fictitious financial company, Atlantic Pacific Financial Services, has implemented Vault 1729 to protect its customers' personally identifying information. In our first example, we illustrate a customer service use case where a customer contacts their bank's call center to discuss a transaction. The customer service representative asks the customer for a public identifier assigned by the bank and then enters the identifier into a browser-based customer service system. In this example, the full customer data record has name, address, social security number, and birth information, as well as basic bank, health insurance, and credit card account information. The data structure and contents shown here are just one example. Vault 1729 can protect any data in any format required by our customers. For our next example, we show a use case where our client has chosen to store certain data inside their own infrastructure and outside of the Vault 1729 system. The customer from the previous example has 5 credit card accounts. Let's select account number 4 to see some basic information that is conventionally stored in Atlantic Pacific's database. Here we show the balance, credit limit, and remaining credit. These data fields are linked to the Vault 1729 protected sensitive customer data using the combination of public identifier and account reference number. Atlantic Pacific has also chosen to keep credit card transactions outside of the Vault 1729 system. Again, these transaction records are linked to the Vault 1729 protected customer data using the public identifier and account reference number. In our final example, we consider batch operations. Vault 1729 delivers customer records in batches of 1,000 in a variety of batch types, exposing only the specific data required for a particular batch process. Each month, Atlantic Pacific sends paper statements to all customers not enrolled in its paperless statement program. Batch number 1 has the first 1,000 customers set to receive paper statements. For this batch type, only the customer name and mailing address are required. All other sensitive data fields, such as social security number, remain non-existent. Like the complete customer record, our clients define the structure and contents of records having a particular batch type. Not only are the data structures determined by Atlantic Pacific, the list itself is configurable. Mass emailing is another batch process run by Atlantic Pacific. Paperless statement and batch alert emailings are facilitated by Vault 1729 using the email batch type. As with paper mail batch processing, this procedure returns batches of 1,000 containing only the information required for the batch email process. This high-level overview shows just a fraction of our revolutionary Vault 1729 capability. For more information, please visit fortress1729.com. Thank you for your time and attention.